Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It's Sunday and it's hot, and we've just kind of taken it easy today, but we're going to go out and get eggs, check on everybody. Let's go take a look at the pigs and see the paddock where we moved those pigs. We moved them a week ago today, so let's go take a look at the paddock and see how they're doing. We need to pick a few tomatoes out of the garden, and you know, just kind of do a couple evening things around here. Not really a whole lot going on. So hang out with us for a little while. We're going to do a few chores around the house. How many you got so far?
38. This next one's wrong.
Oh, to mercy, her saddle feathers.
40.
42.
45.
48.
49.
51.
53.
55.
58.
59.
59.
Not pretty, ain't they?
Yep.
These are the meat birds. They're about, they'll be 8 weeks old tomorrow. So they've got a week to go. They're looking really nice. Had very little loss out of this crowd so far, knock on wood somewhere. But they're looking good. Like a whole new one or mix them up? Like a whole new tractor or bring, huh?
Divvy them out a little. Because they're going through 5 gallons in 8 hours.
Wow,
This morning, this thing was empty.
really?
And I had filled it last night. So I think this one's a little heavy.
Really densely populated. Yeah. So this tractor here is just a little bit heavily populated. They're going through a lot of water really fast. So we're gonna move a couple of these birds down to another tractor that doesn't have quite as many in it. Chicky. I'll come in here and see what happens. Those Cornish are getting big, ain't they? Yeah. So a week ago today, we done the walk the hog video, and we brought all these pigs down here and rejoined them back up with the mamas, and thought we'd just do a quick walkthrough on their paddock, kind of see what the impact's looking like. These guys are looking really good. I mean, they're just thick and they're muscular, and they're just kind of give you an idea of how big they're getting here. I mean, they're just growing and looking really good. So Sonner's gonna check the feeder. Let's walk back through here and stay away from that fence. So this one area right here that's kind of wet, they've laid a hurting on it with their wallows. But you know, it's been so hot, we're not going to discourage that too awful much. Let them have the space and do what they want to do with it. That's no big deal. If they really beat this up, wouldn't hurt for them to be ready to move in a couple days, and we're going to build another paddock. We're going to go this direction here where there have not been any pigs. Big mama laying there. She's a big old girl, I'll just tell you what. She's a monster. But this looks really good. I mean, they've cleaned it up. Done a lot of stirring of the ground. Eaten a lot of the leaf litter, mast, other things that are on the ground here. Worked it over really well. Back here along the fence. Let's go back here, walk along the fence a little bit and see what it's looking like. Make sure it's in good shape. Check the fence every couple of days, make sure nothing's falling on it. Anything like that. Fence is looking good. They've really worked this over here. Quite a bit of pressure. Got 19, 3.5, almost 4 months old piglets, and then 3 adult pigs, and it's quite a bit of animal pressure on a spot. But you can see they've got a couple more walls back here on the creek. They've not ventured into this briar patch too much over here. They've been in it a little bit, not much, which is fine, no big deal. Gotten up in here and worked a little bit. leaving the water barrels alone. Little Mama and Helen up here at the feed trough, having a little snack. What are you doing, girl? Snacking? You having a snack? Hey, Helen. What's up, girl? Hey, everybody.
I thought I'd do a grasshopper.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is our next round of meat birds. Started out with 128. We've lost 4 so far. So we've had really minimal loss with these guys. They will be 4 weeks old tomorrow. And just so happens we've got another batch of these guys coming later on this week. So, but more of the Freedom Ranger color yield. And they're looking really good, healthy, growing. Like I said, they'll be 4 weeks old tomorrow, and they will start taking off in about a week. Of course, they're growing good now, but they really become eating machines at about that 5-week mark. Through the last 3 to 4 weeks, they pack it on and grow fast. So. Next round of meat birds. Everybody looking good. We're going to pick a few tomatoes here. These are Cherokee purple. That one is anyway, supposed to be. Our tomatoes are doing really good this year. And I don't remember if I done a video on it or not, but when we prune early in the season, I prune pretty aggressively and really cut back those shoots that are not producing any fruit. But tomatoes are really doing good. They're pretty yellow tomatoes. These are persimmons, is the variety on them. Looking good. So also out here at the garden, we've got a couple pear trees, and they're starting to come on. Got a few rotting right there, but these things were loaded earlier in the year. Still looking okay. Should get a few pears off of them this year. These are white pears. These are a lot more firm. I think they're more for cooking. They're just not as juicy and soft as the others. But man, there's a bunch of them. They're loaded down. And then down here at the far end, got something kind of unusual. These are persimmons. Still green, but they'll turn a real pretty orange color later on in the year. Got some dead limbs, but it's still pretty good, pretty healthy tree overall. Got a lot of good live limbs on it. So we haven't showed them much lately, but take a look at the sheep right quick, see how everybody's doing down here. We moved them back down to the barnyard a couple days ago. They'd kind of ran out of stuff to eat up where they were, and had a few that were looking sort of skinny. So we decided it may be time to give a little bit of worming medicine. We don't like to worm. We would rather the sheep kind of, we would rather the sheep keep moving and move off their parasites. But we checked a couple. Their FOMACHA scores were kind of low, so we did worm a few of them earlier this morning. But overall, everybody looks good. I mean, your big mama here, she's looking good. The ram lambs that we got back earlier in the spring, for the most part, are looking good. The little guy right here in the middle was looking kind of skinny, so we decided we'd worm him a little bit. So this is the sheep. Had a request for a video on sheep, for us to talk specifically about our sheep, and I'll just be honest, I don't know that I'm the expert to do much of a video on sheep, but we'll try to put a specific video together on our sheep here in a few days. And then yeah, bless your heart, honey. And then we always get a lot of folks asking about Angel. Where's Angel? How's Angel doing? Let's see if we can get Angel out here. She's hanging out in the barn. These guys have really eat down this grass. When we moved them down here, this stuff was better than knee high, so they've really worked it over. Angel! Angel! What are you doing, girl? Come on out and say hello to everybody. Hey, come on out. Do y'all remember Angel? Yes, we remember you. Yes, we do. You're growing. Yes, you are. Angel's our Great Pyrenees. She won't sit still. Sit. Angel's our Great Pyrenees, livestock guardian dog. And I'll post a picture of Angel here right now so you kind of compare her size from when we got her. But she's just really growing, and she's integrated with the sheep, and she knows the sheep, and these are her people, so she hangs out with them, and she's doing great. So that's Angel. Lord of mercy, y'all. Come on. Man, you're getting to be a big dog, honey. They'll follow you. Think you got something for them to eat. She just won't stand still long enough to get a good shot of her. Let's get across the fence and she'll stop. So that's Angel next to our biggest ewe. And you can see she has really put it on. Really growing, man. She looks great. Doing a good job protecting the flock. She's a good girl. So that's kind of Sunday afternoon. Catching up on a couple chores. You know, it's just been hot. We've been kind of laying low during the hot part of the day. Getting out in the morning and doing morning stuff, what needs to be done, and then sort of staying in during the heat of the day. Dangerous. I mean, it's been heat index 102, 103. But anyway, that's evening chores. We're going to fix a little supper. I think we got some meatloaf coming. We're going to do a combination. If you've never tried, you need to try. You're doing meatloaf or hamburgers, either one. Mix it half and half, half hamburger, half ground pork. You'll never go back to just plain ground hamburger on a hamburger or meatloaf, either one. So, but anyway, I'm going to post a link to a couple other things we got going on over here. I know it's a short video today. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.